Take one. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Low High Trips. The following is the fifth and final episode of the mini series with Evans. Once again, just to provide a little bit of context, this was recorded about half a year ago. I could conveniently attribute the prolonged hesitation and gaps in between each episode, specifically the third and fourth episodes, to procrastination and perfectionism. But perhaps if we delve a little deeper, we'll eventually arrive at the realization that my subconscious reluctance to complete the miniseries could potentially stem from my avoidance to accept the fact that this is the last remaining audio before Evans went back home for good. To paraphrase Evans in this episode, a story for next time. And to quote Kanye West, don't bring that up, that's gonna get me sentimental. You know I'm sensitive, I got a gentle mental. Evans, all the best with your new chapter in life back home in Indonesia. And to everyone else listening, this is Low High Trips, and I present to you the final episode of the mini-series Thor and Loki. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the trip. Oh shit, can you believe we've talked for over an hour now?
Stay tuned again, as I always said, guys. Part 2. Beg Aaron for me to come on again as a guest host.
Guest host? Wow, you've assumed yourself to be a guest host? How arrogant. How Tony Stark of you.
Co-host.
Oh shit. Manager.
Yeah, probably.
Might as well. You want to continue this?
Yeah, I'm free for a bit.
You're free for a bit?
Time is, I've got time. It's not that far.
Yeah, fair enough. So I also just want to quickly bring up something as well. So for context, Evans and I, together with another friend, not going to disclose her name because I don't know how comfortable she is if we were to disclose her name. But so the three of us, we went to Yamcha, which is dim sum if you're in Malaysia or in some countries, I think. But I call it dim sum, right? So we went.
Sim.
Shut up! It's not dim sum, dude. Just relax, okay? It's dim sum. So yeah, we basically went to have dim sum / yamcha at a place, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I wasn't up for it because of the fact that I know that I couldn't eat a lot of stuff because 99% of the menu was non-vegan, right, or non-vegetarian.
Yep.
Everything had shrimp in there, which I was even allergic to, and I think I am slowly accepting the fact that when I go to a place to have a meal, it's not about what I eat. That's why I genuinely meant it when I told the friend, the female friend, that, hey, just don't worry about me. If there's nothing that I can eat, that's fine. Because of the fact that for me, going out was to have that experience.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
Of course, I don't want to be ripped off in a restaurant, but
Paid $30 for that, guys.
Yeah, fucking
Make sure to sponsor Aaron. He literally just had one plate and I had to pay $30.
$30 for one plate of chichong fan.
Oh my
shit.
Lord. I'll take it. Otherwise, I had to pay the rest of the bill, bro.
Shit, dude. That was painful. That was painful to eat one chichong fan and it's $30, man. Just give me 500 puers. I'm gonna sit here all day. But on a serious note, I'm trying to change the way I see money because you talked about money quite a bit earlier, regarding the whole you being from a well-off family and all that. But for me, I feel I'm always very conscious about money because the way I view money is the way I view resources, right?
Right.
Basically my time as well. My time is a very valuable resource. If someone were to disrespect that, even if it's for a solid half an hour, but still, that's why sometimes it's really not about the money. It's about how you view it. And for me, yeah, sure, $30. I'm not gonna lie, that was painful. I'm just gonna be completely candid. You can call me cheap or whatever, but paying $30 for one plate of food was not justified. But
No doubt.
the thing is that I went there not for the food experience, right? I didn't even bother commenting if the food was good or not. And you know me, I'm a massive foodie. But it was more I haven't seen you as well as the other friend for quite some time now that I think it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth the experience. The opportunity to catch up and stuff. But of course, we are not going back there again.
Again, if you guys sponsor or give Aaron enough likes, maybe he'll go back there and spend the extra $30.
You're just spamming calls of action.
Yeah, of
which
course,
I've
bro.
never done, by the way.
Welcome, bro. This is called Good Marketing 101.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you study in uni? Marketing?
No, I went for accounting and finance, guys.
Accounting.
Classic Asian
Asian.
lineage.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Of course.
But just for the viewers out there, so you guys aren't mistaken, yeah, I might be an arrogant bastard, but just to put it out there, I'm not that spendy as well. So,
Spendy?
yeah, as in,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm not like, I don't live a lavish lifestyle. I
Yeah.
hardly spend like Aaron as well. I do spend a bit for food. I find like in life you do have to enjoy a couple of things, and eating good food makes me happy. I mean, like I'm a huge fan of like steaks and stuff, which obviously aren't cheap, but
Yeah, no.
maybe not for Aaron. But I mean, guys, come on, who could resist like a good steak? Honestly,
Now I gotta be honest though, like I don't eat steak anymore, of course, but I've always found steak to be interesting. It's
it's a thing of beauty, mate.
it can be good.
It's so good. It's not even. It can be good. It's so good.
No, it can be.
It's bloody good.
Because it can be really bad, depending on how the person makes it, right? Like
fair
it's
enough.
very hit and miss.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
If it's bad, it's bad. There's no like, oh, it's all right. It's good or it's bad.
Fair enough, but I'm like, you know, Gordon Ramsay and the kind of guys, medium rare for steak, guys. If you don't hate me, but if you guys order like well done, well, obviously I don't know how you're gonna enjoy a steak that's fucking burnt and
Yeah.
like rubber, man. So, I mean, again, as I said, you know, everyone has their own preference. You know, I mean, you do you. If you enjoy your steak well done, you know,
Yeah.
go for it. You know, as I always say, like your money, your own rules. You
Yeah.
decide what you want to do with it. You know, as long as you're happy, hey, why not? You know.
I mean, as long as it's legal. But but still, in the end of the day, laws are socially constructed. Anyhow, as you say that you mentioned that you have, as in like you spend quite a bit on food, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why I think my version of spending on food is me spending on groceries. Like my grocery runs are pretty, can be quite unacceptable sometimes from my own standard. Like
I would-
sometimes,
I was about to pick on you on that when you didn't put your own standards.
Yeah.
Because as you know, if Aaron's a vegetarian, like it's
Oh.
much cheaper, or like I mean, I don't know, vegetarian or vegan, but
no way. Idiot.
I mean, to each their own again. But where I was going with this was essentially that, you know, like not dairy, but like meat products or produce are generally more expensive than like vegetables.
Oh, but here's the thing though. I think people always perceive like my diet. People would probably think like I'm literally eating like lettuce every day, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Who the hell does that, man? Like,
I don't know, but I can't do that.
I mean, let's just like put it for context, right? Like if you want to buy mock meat, right? Let's just say like Beyond or Moving Mountains or V2. Hey, shout out. So if you want to sponsor me, I mean, but legit though, like those meats are insane. If you want to compare to like minced beef, right? Like the prices of these mock meats, or should I just say plant-based meats,
okay.
are like on a different level compared to the high quality minced beef or pork or whatever that you can get from Woolies and Coles.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, like when it comes to beef, if you want like good beef, you can't just buy it from your like local supermarket. Again, recommend you to go to like a butcher shop, or basically you can pre-order like, you know, wagyu.
Raise your own cow?
Yeah. I mean, you know, whatever you do, whatever you have to enjoy like food. But
Whoa.
I mean, again, like nothing wrong with what Aaron likes to eat. I did, you know, secretly enjoy seeing him suffer. I had to pay $30.
What a dog. What an absolute dog.
You should have seen his face, guys. Like he was in the table. He was just staring at the menu. He's like, "Oh my god, what am I supposed to pick?" The irony to that was he was actually the person who pointed out that the minimum charge was about $30.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised because I was the only one checking the menu because you guys can eat anything, right?
Yeah.
So you guys don't need to check it out. But for me, I was like sussing out the menu, and it wasn't even like a proper menu. It was just like a sheet of paper
Like a
with
flyer
like
kind of
like the top 10 things that you can order, and none of them are vegetarian, obviously. And as I was like sussing it out, I was like, at the bottom there's a really fine print, minimum $30 charge per person, and I was like, whoa, that's a bit sus. And I brought it to your attention,
Right.
and clearly you guys did not take the warning.
I mean, yes and no. Like I sort of
it is what it is.
It is what it is for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yamcha's yamcha. Not the biggest fan of yamcha or like dim sum, but it was okay for me. Again, like as I said, like when going out, for me at least, like you should be fussy, as in like you shouldn't be it's too expensive because some people get annoyed by it. Like as Aaron said, sometimes for me, just like him, it's not really about the monetary value. Obviously, yeah, you don't want to eat like something that's absolutely like garbage, that tastes like horrendous. But you don't want to be too cheap in the sense that it diminishes like the experience of
I think that's important.
The actual like dining itself. So the food doesn't have to be like $800 to have like a good night, but it shouldn't be like those like $5 meals that like then what's the point of going out if you're just gonna like spend $5? Might as well just like what I'm saying is like you could make better food if you buy stuff from the groceries with $5.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Because when you pay a bit more expensive, they do the things that you can't do. So for example, not everyone has it, but like again, I love steak. Something that people usually do is a sous vide. That's pretty much to give you guys a bit of context. It's like you got to vacuum seal it, boil it, takes a couple of hours, or like they order you like a good marbled sort of beef. Those are some things that you can't really obtain yourself because like the machine, the vacuum seal machine, costs a fortune and stuff like that. I wouldn't say a fortune, but it does cost a lot.
Yeah, as in like the process of making that specific thing, it makes sense because of the fact that there's a lot of time, there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of like machineries which we cannot attain as individuals.
Correct.
So it makes sense. So that's how I value food as well. Like if you're asking me to get, I don't know, some things like chips, right? I think one very good example is alcohol.
Right, yeah.
Right? You go to a bar, you pay for alcohol, you're paying like what, triple, quadruple of what you can pay from like
extortion.
Your local Dan Murphy's. Hey, shout out Dan Murphy's, you want to sponsor? But legit, like I remember we were talking about that as well.
Yeah.
Of course, some people, once again, they're not paying for the alcohol itself, they're paying for the experience, to be at a bar, to rave, to start like, sweating non-stop all night, while you're just jumping. I can't relate, but I'm assuming that's what people want to do.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
What about you? What's your ideal drinking space?
Again, I'm not very like lavish. I'm such a frugal kind of guy. So again, blaming sort of like my background into it. Indonesia is a Muslim country, so I didn't really drink much growing up.
Fair.
I do enjoy sort of casual drinks, meaning if it's someone's birthday and they wanted us to have a couple of shots. What I think a lot of people mistake in like alcohol or like drinking for, or they perceive it very negatively, is a lot of people drink to get sort of drunk and to knock out and to collapse and puke and stuff. That's sort of the wrong way, in my opinion, to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So the way to drink alcohol or, like these kind of things is there's a point in sort of like, there's a level in human beings whereby you're just on the bit of sort of tipsy or sort of good, but in a sense like, you want to reach that sort of state there whereby you're in a very light and happy mood, which that's something that alcohol does, but you don't want to overdrink such that you start to have a headache and you lose yourself there.
Like why?
Yeah. I mean? Why would you do that?
Like why?
Yeah. So you want to reach that state whereby, you're very upbeat. Obviously each to their own. Different people have different sort of responses to drinking. Some people are sleep drunk. Some people are angry drunk.
What kind of drunk are you?
Sleepy.
Oh,
so I
boring.
I just collapse like every time. I just fall asleep.
I get pretty hyped when I'm like tipsy, not drunk.
Same.
Like I want to do shit. I'm like,
yeah. I'm like, let's go, and
then let's go, bro.
Then I just like flat out, I just fall asleep once I get like really drunk.
Yeah, when I get tipsy, it's like someone's like, yo, we're on futsal. Yeah, let's go, bro. It's like, I'm so hyped.
So yeah, you want to get to that point and sort of, enjoy yourself. And,
no, fair enough, yeah.
And maybe like, for me, after being in Australia, I think a lot of people enjoy the experience of going out. Again, different people enjoy different things. Like, but a lot of people enjoy the ambience of going out to see other
Like a
people.
bar. Yeah.
To listen to like a jazzy music, which, guys, I really like jazz music.
I like that. Yeah, I love that.
So in the background, chattering people, a nice cold night, they like a nice walk. Or maybe they like the feeling of feeling warm in a cold sort of night.
Cold night.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, those are just sort of, again, my perspective. Obviously, everyone has their own sort of thoughts.
Yeah, to each their own always. You want to know something crazy? Like a fun fact?
What's
The
up?
last time I drank, I reckon it was with you and the rest of the Nap boys. Nap guys.
Right.
Nap workmates.
Yeah.
That was like more than half a year ago. It's crazy, dude.
Shout out to you, Pratik, if you're listening to this, buddy.
What?
That's one of our co-workers here. He pretty much just pre-pressured one of our mates to just drink while he just...
Sango mango?
Yeah, while he just stayed on like a bottle of beer the whole night.
Yeah, that's bad.
Pretending that he's drank like 5 bottles of beer. Bro.
But he's already in the same
He's just at the
pint.
same bottle, yeah. He's like pretending to drink.
Yeah.
He's just laughing. I mean, love those guys. Shout out to you guys if you're listening to the podcast here.
And who knows, maybe like the next time when we record another episode, if we are recording another episode, maybe we could be drinking as well, just to see how it goes, you know what I mean?
I
knows?
probably won't hear too much of me because I'll be asleep.
Oh yeah. It'll just be like one-sided. It's like a solo podcast. You'll be beside me, but you'll be a solo podcast. All right. So to wrap things up, okay? Because I can see like the sunset. The sun has already set. It's gone. It's dark outside. I can see Nap right opposite me. Just like, but okay. To wrap things up, what is your go-to beverage when you're outside? And what's your go-to beverage when you're inside?
I mean, everyone's going to hate me for this, but guys, I'm a huge fan of Coca-Cola.
Oh, dude, I'm talking about alcohol. Dude, come on, man. Fucking.
Sorry, guys. I'm, again, just like Aaron, guys, Coke, if you're listening to this, mate, I drink your product almost every day, at least in Australia. When I go back home, I'm going to get restricted and whatnot, but big fan, guys, please sponsor me.
No, legit. This guy's like the ambassador, the unofficial ambassador of Coke.
Yeah, legit. That's what my friends actually call me,
For real.
Yeah.
You're like, I associate you with Coke, dude. You're like, every time I think about Evans, I'm like, nah, I don't want a Coke.
Oh, dude, Coke is so good, but...
Shut up.
Yeah, in terms of like alcohol, I've had a couple, but like just like you, I'm not a huge fan. So I wouldn't say I really have like one that I dislike or like.
Okay.
But I'd say the thing that I drink the most, at least with my mates out, I'd say it's like a nightmare to a lot of people is tequila. I don't know why, but I've just had so much tequila. It's
Wait, like shots or?
Yeah, shots. It's the one
What?
you have the salt and the lime.
Dude,
Yeah,
is
that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but
It's appalling.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, maybe that's just... I think it's just because it's so hard that people hate it.
I mean, on a wild night, it's great. Like, it really gets me going. But, dude, I don't want a wild night.
Yeah, I mean, but that's pretty much... I'd say, like, out of all the drinks, I've had that the most. And in terms of, like, at home, I'd say... in terms of alcohol, I don't know, though. Like, I've been a bartender, so I've had, like, a couple of, like, cocktails.
Yep.
I'd say I do enjoy, like, cocktails a lot. Like, for instance, like you had an espresso martini. I think I enjoy
Martini.
Yeah, espresso martini. That's the one with the coffee,
Yeah, you said Martina. Freudian sleep, eh?
But yeah, again, guys, like something like an espresso martini, maybe like pretty bland, like gin and tonic. I don't know, like at home. In my opinion, I think I actually enjoy like cocktails more than like the actual alcohol itself.
Right, so you like it in a mixture.
Yeah, that's right.
fair enough.
Right.
So you like like a blend of it instead of just
that's right.
neat.
That's right. So I do enjoy like a nice espresso martini. Like Bailey's with ice cream is just good in itself, bro.
Yeah. Or Kahlua.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Kahlua is something else.
You should try that. Like back when I was in the bar, I used to make like Kahlua, Bailey's, like just vanilla ice cream, and just blended that up, and you get something really amazing.
Yeah.
So give it a try. Special recipe there.
Wait, speaking of Kahlua as well, one of my friend has made like a cocktail. I'm trying to remember what it is. Wait. It's Kahlua, Amarula, the one the elephant.
Right, right.
Yeah, Kahlua, Amarula, chocolate milk, and Milo. Dude, it was
Bomb.
mind blowing. Like aside from the fact that I needed to, camp in the toilet due to the dairy, I'm lactose intolerant. So like because of the chocolate milk,
I feel you.
you can get non-dairy chocolate, by the way. But back then, I didn't have I didn't bother. And yeah, it was legit. It's essentially like a very, very good alcoholic chocolate drink, chocolate coffee drink, mocha, alcoholic mocha.
We could do that instead of alcohol next time for our pod. Like, if you guys want me to be a co-host again, just drop in the comments for Aaron, so I'm here permanently, just bothering him. But yeah.
But yeah, so you're gonna lock in your answer with tequila.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose.
okay. Yeah, you went one full round, dude, like listing the whole cabinet. Like what about at home? I'm sure it's not gonna be tequila.
I don't know, actually, at home. Maybe I'm more of like a wine kind of guy. Like
Red wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like any Shiraz or Merlot.
Actually, I just frequently go with Shiraz. I don't know.
Or whatever's the cheapest in the shelf, yeah? It's like, oh, dude, that's like $5.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah,
Guilty as
$5?
charged.
Oh, that's my favorite wine. For me, when I go out, I reckon I like a few, like to list them all, it'd be like gin and tonic, rum and coke.
Yeah, just list the cabinet again.
No.
Just like myself.
But I'm gonna
Okay.
lock in my answer, but beer.
Beer?
Like I think nothing beats a solid pint of beer.
Oh man, I mean, I enjoy beer as well myself. Actually, I enjoy beer more than. I think for me, I enjoy beer. If I could change my answer, I'd say it's beer as well.
Dude,
like
you're
that.
just like trying to copy my answer.
No,
man.
bro. Oh, come on, man. This
Dude,
guy's
you
such a hater, dude.
You just wanna.
Nah, guys, just to correct myself.
No.
guys.
You lock in tequila. I'm sorry. Like the next time you're going out, you must order tequila. Else you're lying. But you're a chronic liar. So. But okay, yeah, I'll probably lock in my answer as a beer. Like I feel like, especially if it's like a what do you call it, draft tap.
Right. And then
Yeah. Nah, none of the bottle can stuff. Like if I want that, I'll just stay at home. Like why are you giving me a can, dude? But at home, red wine.
well.
So maybe next episode we could be drinking red wine while we're recording.
Yeah. Tune in and look forward to it, guys. Aaron and I had champagne last time.
Champagne? Oh yeah, classic at the motel.
Another time for another story, guys. Another story for another time. Sorry.
Another time for another story. Works either way. All right. So with that, guys, just want to thank you for tuning in. My throat is so dry. I might need to get myself tested for COVID tomorrow. I'm not even sure if this is a symptom or just basically talking for like an hour plus. And any final words, Evans?
So sorry the podcast has gone for so long, guys. Hopefully.
No, you gotta be sorry to me because I'm editing this shit. Like it's gonna take me, I don't know, days, dude.
Dude, I love it. I'm here to make Aaron suffer, guys. But
that's your life goal.
That's all for your entertainment, guys. But hopefully you guys could bear through it. Obviously, skip ahead. But I just wanted to thank you guys for listening in. As always, stay safe. Have a good time. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to enjoy life, I suppose.
Yeah.
With sort of these sort of times, you never know. Not to leave it very grim, but you never know when things are going to happen. So
just be grateful.
Yeah, just be grateful. Do what you want to do, sensibly and in moderation. I suppose. Yeah.
Don't do heroin, probably.
Yeah, don't be like Aaron, guys.
Nah. Disclaimer to my employer and like future employers. I'm drug free since I was born. So aside from like paracetamol. So yeah, we'll see. And caffeine. Caffeine's technically a drug. So anyhow, all right. So that's the end of the episode. Maybe next time we can talk about how Evans docked me in front of everyone while we were at a workplace in NAB. But yeah, a story for next time, eh?
All lies, guys.
And how you triggered me.
All lies.
No. You were so empowered when you triggered me. You were like, oh yeah, I'm the first person to make Aaron lose control.
I mean, that's why him and I are like Thor and Loki, bro.
Thor and Loki?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just the name of the series.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. So yeah, with that, once again, guys and girls. But when I say guys, I kind of mean guys and girls. But yeah, let's not. Once again, everyone, thank you for listening. If you stayed up all the way until this part of the podcast, which I have no idea how you have the determination to do, give us a shout out. let us know, let Evans and I know that you've listened to it this far. And you can give me the keyword. Evans is a dog. Alrighty. Thanks for listening. Stay safe
Cheers,
out there.
guys.
Have a good one. Bye. Take one.
Hey guys, unfortunately it's the end of the series. By now you probably missed this ugly voice of mine, but just wanted to thank everyone, for tuning in, for obviously taking time to listen to this podcast. As always, don't forget to share the love. You can always tell Aaron you want me back. But again, guys, always stay safe. Have a good one out there. Cheers.